Hi, welcome back to my channel. Here we are at the Kingaroy Heritage Museum. So let's go and have a look. So this one's here's the information center there. Hi. It's alright I go around?
Yes, except for that quilt behind you. Due to copyright, it's not to be photographed.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
So whenever you stick on the camera.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Thank you. This is cool. It's the Archibald Blue Memorial Clock. Wow. That's so cool. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's Sydney 2000. Oh, nice. And that's the outfit and the torch itself. Nice. And we got cricket. This is the Kingaroy Heritage Museum. Now the humble blacksmith has come a long way now. It's a peanuts restaurant. Oh. It's pretty that gloomy. How cool is that? Look at that. Wow. Look at that in there. Wow. Look at that. This is all. It's all the stuff around here that gets found. How cool. Wow. Oh, this whole phone box, look at that. I'm going to have to come back around here and take some photos. Got trophies. Wow. Mulaney show. The bottle competition, 1967. Wow. All these trophies. Nice. Won by the Kingaroy Butter Factory. Wow. At the Milking Dam. And we've got, it's the history of the butter factory. Oh, that's quite good. Huh. Got all the different barley, wheat, oats. Damn. The scales. Yeah. Some of the tools that we used to make. And we got how they did baked beans. Wow. So much history here. Look at this machine here. I guess this is how they harvest it. Maybe. Check out the wagon. Oh, I'm loving all this old stuff here. Wow. English wagons. Oh, look at this wagon. They're so cool. You can see what's inside? Look at the bells. Nice. That's so cool. Oh, look at that, even up there. I got pictures up here. Wow. That's so cool. Oh, that's right. Another one. Wow, look at this one. Old-fashioned bags of peanuts. That's cool. On the side. Wow, look at that. That's so cool. Oh, not too good. There we go. Oh, there are pictures in there as well. Wow. And this is a picture of Joe Bjelke Peterson. That's what he used to look like. He's now died. Well, that was his wife, Lauren. He was the leader for the National Party. He's a very good leader, but you know, the coat of arms up there. Okay, we'll come up this way. More pictures up there. Okay, let's have a look at here. Oh, yeah. Get that glare in. Look at all the signs, wow. They are cool. Typewriters as well. Damn. Look at the old pictures. Nice. And the stamps, oh, look like checkbooks. That's a bank deposit book. Look at that, Bank of New South Wales. Wow. The old scales. Oh, the computer. Wow. The old record player. Wow. Look at the old tins. Nice. What is this? What's a authentic tea making outfit? Nice. Okay. Oh yeah. So you put your tea in there, and it comes out into the teapot. Nice. Oh, look at that. Wow. That old painting. Menus. Coca-Cola. Damn.
The Paragon Cafe was opened in Kingaroy Street in 1930. The proprietor was Mr. Pappas, the landlord, Mr. Abood. Mr. Pappas sold the business to Mr. Jim Haynes, who sold it to Mr. Jim Prinius in 1939. During the early 40s, Mr. Jim Ferris, later to be the youngest proprietor of the cafe, came to work for Mr. Prinius. In 1954, Jim Ferris bought the business and ran it with his wife and brother, Emmanuel. In 1973, Neil and Lynn Tessman bought the Paragon and subsequently sold it to Mr. Russell Fritz in July 1976. Russell changed the name to Granny's, but it was still known to the locals as the Paragon. Sadly, the Paragon closed for good on the 8th of December 1984.
The Olympia Theatre opened for business in 1912. The proprietor at the time was Mrs. Murray. During World War I, Mrs. Haynes took over the theatre. After World War I, George Preston, a sawmiller, ran the theatre using an old steam engine to supply light, etc., while local musicians played the piano to supply music for the silent films. Arthur Ford ran the theatre for a while after George, until Clary Thompson and his wife Martha Nee Bisner bought the theatre in 1926 and ran it until the Star Theatre Company bought it in 1946. In 1963, the site was purchased by Mr. J. Ferris, the owner of the Paragon Cafe. And on the 3rd of October 1963, demolition work began on the theatre.
It really was a wonderful cafe. My memories come floating back when I sit at this table. Geez, they were good old days.
The Paragon Cafe was the meeting place of all the farmers and all the people sort of thing. It was the cafe.
The Paragon Cafe was the place to go on a Friday and Saturday night after being entertained at the Olympia Picture Theatre.
When we came into town here and we were teenagers, we'd go to the pictures, and then after the pictures, well then there'd be an assembly of people at the Paragon, then after the pictures.
I was 15 years old and I worked at the cafe. Jim Ferros, he was a great boss.
I used to eat at Jimmy's once a day when I first came to Kingaroy in 1946. Milkshakes were 4p and malted milks 6p.
Jim Ferris made the best malted milks ever.
I remember going there for a meal of pie and veggies. A real treat as a child.
Pie and peas, that was the regular thing. If we had 2 bob to spend, well, we'd go and sit at the cafe and get a pie and peas. And then eventually, when we got bigger appetites, we used to get 2 pies.
My mum used to sit at this table when she was a teenager and drink vanilla malted milks from an aluminium cup.
During the early 1960s, Mum and Dad would come and shop in town once a week. We always had sandwiches and shared a milkshake at the Paragon. I can still smell that cafe.
Some of my parents' courting took place actually at the Paragon Cafe. Who knows, if not for the Paragon's intimate settings, some of us may never have been born.
The Paragon Cafe was where my dad took my mum at half-time at the pictures on their first date. It's nice to be able to sit at the table and think about it, when they were falling in love at the beginning.
My husband and I sat at the Paragon Cafe, our first lunch date, at one of these tables during 1970. Here we are sitting at it once again, 42 years later. Wow.
Okay. So that's a little bit more about it. And that's That's that. No. How cool is that? I know the glade's a bit bad, but wow. All the old magazines. Wow, that's cool. Got some stuff here. Some of the old tools that I used to use back in the day. Woodworking machinery, wow. The old planes. Wow. Look, an old toaster. Flip down toasters. Plumber. Shoemaker. Wow. Bacon slicer. Nice. If only that was a real man. Hey. So, you got cameras here now. Wow. Oh, how about this for a nice chest? That'd be cool. Butcher's cart. Which is this one? Oh, that's cool. Slab up. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, here we go. Military in here. I'm not really into the military, so I still show it, but oh, this is Kingaroy Airfield 1942. Wow. Like I said, I'm not really into the military, but it's here. None of them work. Look at the instruments. Wow. trombone. It's doing bagpipes, wow. Drum set. Nice. Chorus, yeah. It's a rocking footstool. Relief pain from gout attack. Rocking movement was believed to help. Huh, nice. So that's that, and we'll put that down there. Nice. School stuff. Wow. Damn. More school stuff. So I think that might be the last bit here. Oh, the golden syrup. Oh, these old cans. Wow. The chips came in a box. Oh, potato crisps. Wow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. So, it's the last bit here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more and different videos like this one. And until next time, fellow travellers, have a good one, because you never know where I might be, what I might see, who I might see. Stay cool, stay warm, and have a good day.